Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting. You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is
9:01.
You're inside the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Good morning to you. It is Thursday, July 3, the third day in the month of July, 2025. We are alive and well, and for that we give God thanks. It's another day. We're above ground. The sun is shining, and things will be okay. Good morning to you if you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9 on your FM dial. We appreciate your company there. If you're listening and watching on our YouTube channel, good morning to you. The channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. That's Nationwide 90 FM LIVE with the number 2 beside that. So go on over there and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Click the subscribe button. Also click the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we go live and whenever we post a video. I want to say good morning to Errol Townsend, who I'm seeing first in the YouTube chat this morning. Also David Nebar, good morning to you. Monique Hunter, top of the morning. Kariva Peart, Hugh Donaldson, Rupert Wilson, good morning to all of you over there on YouTube. If you are listening on our mobile app, which is available for free on the Google Play and the App Store, good morning to you. And those on our website, the Listen Now option there, top of the morning to you as well. This morning, if you are watching, you must be able to tell. If you are listening, you may be able to tell. But we are outside. Once again, we are on the road. We did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday last week, right? That's how it go? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we do last week, no? And this week we'll come back again and we'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I am hereby officially submitting a list of, and tomorrow as well, but I won't be out there tomorrow. But I am hereby submitting a list of persons who should be receiving a bonus at the end of this month. And at the top of the list is the Cliff Hughes Online OB crew. They are at the top of the list for the bonus when the pay come. So we work, man. We work. And Compass, they're at the top of the list because Compass work even harder. I'm telling you, he's one man and he's doing a lot of things. But we are outside, and this morning we are at the AC Marriott Hotel, and we're here for NCB's SME Conference 2025, Small and Medium Enterprises. You know, NCB is all about making business more efficient, making business transactions more efficient. You know, they always introduce some new programs, some new products that will help business owners to get on board with new technology and all of that. So that's why we're here for NCB's SME Conference 2025. Of course, during Cliff Hughes Online, you will hear much more about it. But in the meantime, inside the Consumer Hour, we will be taking your calls. Yes, the phone lines will be open for you. If you have any consumer-related issues, you can give us a call. The numbers, you should know them by now. But if not, let me remind you. The numbers to call, 876-630-9371. And that goes up to 4. And there is 618-8255. So give us a call if you have any consumer related matters. Yesterday, before the program started, I had indicated that those persons who called about flow issues, you are being encouraged to give us a call. Michelle, did anybody call yesterday to give you their contact information? Any of the persons who had called about flow issues the day before, did any of them call to give you their contact information? Because flow, as I said yesterday, I spoke with the comms team at Flow. Well, one person from the communications team at Flow, and the Flow is committing to doing better at responding to your issues. And they are asking that every time someone calls, we take your information, take your contact information, take your name. You can take account information as well, but she did indicate that sometimes the account information, the contact information linked to your account is not necessarily up to date, and so a contact number is also the best thing to do. So we want all of that information. So all the persons who called about flow issues, I believe it was on Tuesday, please give us a call, 630-9371-24 and 618-8255. So let us help Flow help you. All right. So I am imploring all those persons to give us a call, especially the lady who called about, I'm not remembering her name right now, but she called about some issues with her data connection, and she was saying that even though she continues to purchase a data plan month after month, it doesn't work most times, and God bless the time where she actually get to use the data, but it's not working. She was on the yard and road, she took it off because it just wasn't working. So all those Flow people, please, Marjorie, Michelle is reminding me of her name, Marjorie, give us a call, and all the others who called about Flow issues, give us a call. All right. Just to remind you also that you can leave your issues, your concerns in the YouTube chat, and we'll also try to get those issues across there for you. All right. So if you are unable to call, you can leave it in the YouTube chat, and we'll try to look at your issues there as well. I see Mr. Greaves asking for contact information for the immigration attorney. I don't have it on hand with me right now, but you can give us a call, and Michelle should be able to give that to you. I usually have it written down in my book, but I don't have my book with me. All right, so let's go to the phones now. Judith, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I am good, Judith. How are you?
Wonderful. I'm glad I got you, because I called 2 days ago and I didn't get through because, it was near the closing time, right? Anyway, the thing about it is I went to get my fitness, and they said the 1st of July, when the car is a certain years old, you'd be able to get 3 years without going back to the depot. When I went there the 1st of July, thinking that I would be get my certificate for 3 years, he said something is wrong with the system and they're not doing 3 years yet. But I thought they should announce it or give us a rebate and say, well, we come back and you give us the 3 years.
Oh.
They didn't announce
I see what you mean. Or maybe when the year is up and you need to go back, you can just go back and get a new certificate instead of having to let us know when the system is up, so that those who would have gotten the 1 year certificate.
Yes, we don't just go there and expecting the 3 years, and then we hear that we can't get the 3 years. So I'm wondering if you could check it out for us and let us know, because I'm not the only person, wondering about it too.
Yes, that would be the Island Traffic Authority. Yes, so yes, so ITA. If Judith is letting us know that that announcement that was made refitness, and when your car is of a certain age, as Judith just explained, you would get 3 years worth of fitness. You wouldn't have to go back each year. They're saying at ITA that the system is not yet ready for that. And so they're still issuing 1 year fitness certificates. And so ITA, if you can let us know when that's ready, and let us know what will happen to those
Yes.
persons who've gotten their fitness certificate as of July 1,
Yeah.
if they will be able to come back for a 3-year certificate, or will they have to come next year again to pay for the
Yes.
3 years, which I don't
Yes.
think should be, if it's
No.
just an issue with the system.
Yes.
Fair, yes.
Oh,
Thank you so much for
You
that.
explained it quite good.
Thank
I
you.
could not
Thank
get
you
a
for
job.
calling.
Thank you.
All right, no
Have
problem.
a good day. Bye.
You too, you
Blessings.
too. Yeah, man.
Good.
All right. So yes, so we want to know, we would love to know what is the update on that from the ITA. A fair consideration, I think, would be to let us know when the system is ready to issue 3-year fitness certificates or otherwise, and then have those persons who would have renewed their fitness since July 1 either come back to get a new one, or just wait out the year for the one that they have, and when they come back, they'll just get the new one instead of paying for another year. So ITA is something for you to consider for the fitness certificate, especially with the update that was recently announced, I believe during the budget debate presentations. So fair. And I wondered about that, when it would be ready, because I know persons are looking forward to that. As a matter of fact, when I did my registration recently, my father was saying to me I should have pay for the 6 months and wait until the new system come in place July, and then do it again. But I can't take the anxiety. Myself and Nigel, we were talking about it the other day. The anxiety when you do the 6 months, and I know some people it's more affordable and so forth. But when we do the 6 months, man, if you do the 6 months, the anxiety will come back too soon around. I prefer the 1 year stress. But when it comes so soon, me not like that. So me just do the 1 year and think about it one time for the year and done. Even though the process is not as hectic as it used to be, the long line, it's not dead, and if you do it online, there's a window, you just go and you can go right in. But yeah, man, we can't deal with the anxiety so close. So 6 months, we can't manage it. But for those who can remember, yeah, and know how female go with car papers and them something there, we don't really remember the things then. Remember, police have to stop with some time and say, ma'am, the fitness is up, the registration is up, But yeah, we have to do better at these things. But we are almost up on the break, so we're going to take the break. Just to remind you, the phone lines are open. If you have any consumer-related matters, please give us a call. The numbers to call, 876-630-9371, and that goes up to 4, and 618-8255. We take a break and come back with more.
Attention registered voters! Remember to collect your renewed voter ID card before the upcoming general election. If you registered to vote in 2016 or after and did not get your new ID card, it may have been automatically renewed. Simply visit your EOJ constituency office to collect your voter ID card. Contact the Electoral Office of Jamaica at 888-991-VOTE or 922-0425-9 for more information.
From visas to green cards, the Consular Queen at Barrett Immigration is your trusted guide for all things U.S. immigration. As a premier immigration consulting firm, we help reunite families and resolve your toughest immigration issues with care, speed, and affordability. Call now at 470-593-8448. That's 470-593-8448. Barrett Immigration, where the Consular Queen helps you unite families and change lives.
Back to school doesn't have to break the bank. Swap instead of shop. Join Nationwide 90 FM at our back to school fair on Saturday, July 26 from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Harmony Beach Park in the western city of Montego Bay. Bring those books your kids no longer need and swap them for ones they do. Plus, enjoy fun activities, entertainment, and meet your favorite nationwide personalities. It's all happening in St. James on Saturday, July 26th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Harmony Beach Park. See you there.
Good morning. You are back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I am Nora Gay Banton. We're coming to you live this morning from the AC Marriott Hotel, and we are here for NCB's SME Conference 2025. Small and medium enterprises. That's their focus this morning, and their theme is navigating the digital shift, practical tools for SME success. And they have over 140 entrepreneurs, business leaders, policy makers, and industry experts gathered inside the conference room here today for their conference for 2025. Should be an interesting one, especially for those who are interested in the business side of life. Jamaica, Senator Aubin Hill will tell you that we can't get wealthy selling to the 3 million people in Jamaica, and so exports, he will tell you, it's very important, and I'm sure he will be driving that point home today. He is scheduled to speak, so later on during Cliff Views Online, though, much more about why we're here. But in the meantime, we go back to the calls, and I'm getting a note here from Michelle Reed, the Fitness. She says the bill was passed in Parliament on Tuesday and has moved on to the Senate, so it should be implemented later this month. Okay, great. All right, so that's the update on the fitness, and I believe there was some aspect of registration as well that was announced, but so that should be in effect later this month. So Judith, you may have to actually pay again for the 1 year since it is not yet in effect. So that's the update on that. Thank you so much, Michelle. We go back to the phone lines now. Pauline, good morning.
My name is Pauline, as I said before, and I was a customer for Flow eons ago. The reason why I switched is because of their poor customer service and their poor service. So I went to Digicel, but I usually pay my bill online. So I was paying my Digicel bill, and I accidentally paid Flow. And this was in April. I drove down to Halfway Tree. I told them what the situation is. I gave them all information. They have just been putting me off. They say another month. 1 month passed, nothing. 2 months, well, this month is 2 months now because this happened in April. And I cannot get my 5,220 from Flow. Cannot get my 2,000. Despite the fact that they said they locate the money and they recognize that it was an error and blah, blah, blah. I cannot get my money from Flow. I just don't understand what is happening down there.
It's the typical story, you know. You owe the company,
no,
they get it. No, I'm just listen to what I'm saying. You owe the company, they find every way to get it. The company owes you, you will take forever to get it. That's just how that's how it always is. You know, they always use the analogy with university. You know, if you owe $1 on your school fee,
right,
you can't do nothing. But if the school owe you $1, you probably leave and graduate and you don't get it. It's an unfortunate thing, but it is the reality in our society, and it need not be the case. So I'm going to use this opportunity to call out Flo. Flo, you got some money that did not belong to you. Pauline is not your customer anymore. You've acknowledged that the money was erroneously sent to you. You've acknowledged that. You've acknowledged that this $5,200 does not belong in any of your accounts. And since April, you've held on to that money and you have not sent it back to the place it came from in error.
God. Cannot
Flo,
understand why.
This ex-customer of yours would like her money back. Pauline, I'm going to ask
I
you to
want my money.
Yes, indeed. More than would like. She want it back and need it back because it's not your money,
Very
it's her
much
money.
so. Come
And I'm sure
medication for my family.
and I'm sure you would have had to find another 5,002 to actually pay your digital bill.
Oh, yeah.
So that money could have gone to something else. So Flo, we are going to send this information to you, and we don't expect that Pauline will have to wait another month for her money to be returned to her account. Pauline, stay on the line. Michelle is going to take your information.
God bless your moms.
All right. Thank you so much for calling and highlighting the issue. It shouldn't be the case, though, because from April, May, June, we are now in July. And Flo, you are holding on to $5,200 that does not belong to you. So we're gonna fix that, Flo. All right. Glenn, good morning. Glenn, are you there? Oh, Glenn, not there again at all. Look like Glenn is resolved. I wonder if a water Glenn there talk about when him turn on the pipe water come back. But Glenn, if you still need to speak to us, please let's reconnect so that we can hear your issue. Let me remind you of the phone lines. The numbers to call 876-630-9371. There is also 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255. Those are the numbers. If you have any issues, we will hear it out and see how best we can assist you or put you on to those who may be better able to assist you. 2 persons reached out to me on Instagram the pension. Not everybody would have heard the news, and not everybody listens to the news every day. So I can understand if you didn't hear. But the minister did come on as she was speaking to Tana and was it Sandre about the supplementary budget, but the issue did come up about the pensioners and their payment that was absent for the month of June. And she did say that they are working it out, and by the end of this week, those pensioners should be seeing their pension. So I would say to those who are waiting, please hold out a bit. I'm not sure why it wasn't sent initially, but they are doing their best to work that out. And I always say, this is a major issue. Some people don't understand that persons depend so heavily sometimes on the pension that if it doesn't come the exact day it's supposed to come, it shifts a lot in their life. The trajectory for the rest of the month changes significantly if the pension doesn't come when it's supposed to come on that day, because a lot of people depend so heavily on it. And I always use opportunities like this when these issues arise to encourage, especially those who are much younger and working and can make significant contribution to their future. Do not set yourself up to depend solely on a government pension. Do not set yourself up to depend solely in your future on a government pension, because it can be very difficult to survive in that way. All right? Good. Richie, good morning.
My name is Dinos.
Good
I
morning.
was just fortunate to catch your program on Tuesday morning. The end of your program,
Yes.
when you talk about the new telecommunication company.
Yes.
I believe you said you paid them $70,000 down.
70 something. It's Starlink. It's not 70 exact, but 70 something. Probably it's closer to $80,000 actually.
So tell me what you learned about it.
What I learned about Starlink,
Yeah.
I know it's quite reliable based on those who have interacted, who use it. I know that a lot of big companies, especially those who do online streaming and those things, and you need reliable internet when you are providing a service such as an online stream. I know companies like those, they use it and depend on it heavily. I know it's owned by Mr. Musk. The company is owned by Elon Musk, right? I know that the initial payment you make of $70,000 is for equipment and installation, especially if you're doing it at home. They do help you, with installation and so forth. And then I believe there is also a monthly payment that you pay, like you pay for your Flow or Digicel internet.
So you don't have an idea how much monthly you would pay? You get an idea?
I don't know. I must be honest with you. I'm not sure of what the monthly payment is. I'm not sure. But I don't think I think it's in line with what you would usually pay for probably a Digicel and Flow internet. I don't think it's out of the park when it comes to comparison.
So like who love to be mobile, there wouldn't be somewhere where could I get my service on. You don't know about that.
How you could get your service on? For
example, I could go to the Pro Store now and put service on my phone because I love to be mobile. Anywhere I love to have service.
It is not a telecoms company, so it's not necessarily a company that you can sign on with to put on mobile data. It's more like it provides a modem for you, like kind of thing. It's as I see Nigel say, a hardware company. It's not a telecoms like a Digicel and Flow where you can get a phone number or you can get it's not like that. It's really for I'm really suggesting it for persons who want more reliable home internet or business or your business place or so forth. But you can find more information about it on, let me just get the website up for you and let you know where you can go to do your own research and see if it's an option. You can go to Starlink, just starlink.com and Google it and it should come up, first option.
So possibly if that is the case, I could set up on a business place then?
Yes. It would be reliable internet for your business place.
And I would still go and use Flow, some service on the streets.
Well, yes, if you find that is more reliable for you.
I wonder if they could, upgrade it that everybody could use it, because that could be a problem as well. You know why? I believe Flow network is overloaded. I believe that's the cause of it. About too much customers. That's why this is so much of us have problems getting called. Because even last night, a lady called me on WhatsApp. I weakened it and see it, and by this morning it was gone. And she called me back, and I called her back. After I called her, she said, your WhatsApp not working. I said, yes. And she called me back on WhatsApp, and I know me can't go see the missed calls. I've been calling her, and I don't get a chance to talk to her anymore.
Yeah, and I've said it too, Richie. I've said it that Flow is really the largest telecoms provider across the island. And so many of the places where Digicel is not cannot pick up, Flow is there, and Flow is probably the only telecoms provider that picks up there, and so persons depend heavily on them. And so I think there's an overload. I would agree with you.
It's an overload because Flow was at one point, Nara, I started using Digicel when we just get it, and I used to in the head and based on a stone cave. And a cell site was just ahead of me. And so when somebody called me, I have to run out from under this one cave to answer, And
really?
It's like I put the phone into my pocket into water and never realized it was there till it gets wet. And I let him buy me a Flow phone. I said, when a person called me under the phone game, he pick up so easy and in a goalie course with a pick up, you know. But as I said, I believe the problem is it is overloaded. And if they can improve on it, it will be good. And you know the good thing about Nara? Yeah. I'm getting the 1 hour international call now. I can call everywhere like in America, straight and get it. Good. So we have to big them up for that. When they do bad things, we have to curse them, but when they do good things, we need to come in there.
I must say publicly in my interactions with a member of the communications team. I keep saying that because I don't know if she necessarily want me to be calling her name, but even though she has been on to talk about flow issues before. But anyway, she did say they are doing making some major investments for some infrastructural work to be done, and she did describe it as a mammoth task. So maybe that is a result of some of the work that they're doing, that you are now able to make your calls as you should be able to. But she did say Flow is making some investments, but Flow needs to I don't know how much faster they can do it, but they need to get the ball rolling because their customers are getting increasingly frustrated.
And one of the good things about Flow, you know, it is much cheaper than diesel, much cheaper than diesel.
That's true, but sometimes when people get frustrated,
nobody will keep on them. That's what this time I've been selling.
Okay, thank you so much, Richie, for calling. Yeah, man, we're up on the break. We take the break and come back. We have 2 callers waiting.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards, is
9:33.
Are you looking to drive sales and build brand visibility this summer? Be a vendor at the Nationwide 90 FM Back to School Fair on Saturday, July 26th at Harmony Beach Park, Montego Bay. Families from St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, Trelawney, and St. Elizabeth will be out in full force. And you should be too. Call us at 876-630-1210 or email sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com to secure your spot. Let's put your brand where it matters, on the ground.
Are your devices accurate? Are they calibrated? Even small errors can lead to big problems. That's why Jamaicans trust the Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From food to fuel, health to hardware, our metrology and testing division provides world-class calibration and measurement services to keep your devices precise and your business meeting global standards. Whether you're weighing goods, monitoring temperature, or relying on the accuracy of devices, we get it right every time. Our advanced equipment and experts help you move with confidence. Call 876-618-1534 or visit bsj.org.jm. The Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From lab to market, the power of precision, powering accuracy, ensuring safety.
Spring into style with Unique Living. Upgrade your home with our extensive range of products. Get sleek shower panels, stylish vanities, LED and non-LED mirrors, plus kitchen sinks, closet solutions, ceiling fans, and more. Available in various finishes and sizes. Visit shop number 6, 30 Dunrobin Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-755-3661 or visit our website at www.uniquelivingja.com. Don't wait to spring into style with Unique Living.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Noragay Banton, and we are taking your calls this morning. We are going to go right back to the phone lines because we have some callers waiting. Michael, good morning.
Yes. Good morning, miss.
Good morning, Michael. Michael, good morning.
Good morning, miss. How are you this morning?
I am good.
I'm good up in the mountain here listening, please me.
Good.
So me up in the mountain here listening, man.
Yes, and I'm saying great. Good.
Yeah, man, up here fresh and cool. Me certain was up
Nice.
here cool and out down where they down here supposed
Most
to act.
definitely. Yes, most definitely.
We get a little jury in yesterday, The thing I want to check about, two politicians here come on the rail. When me hear is the company rail, the way two of them ruling, two of them mustn't do that again, The lady we are run against Clive Green and Mr. Warmington, they must know see she address themselves and address themselves, and them cannot come with disrespect towards the public, man.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. They must have more respect, man, towards the public man, because them say manners carry through the world.
Yes,
and
yes,
both of them don't have the manners. They mustn't do that again. I would have forgive them, but they must not do that again.
Yes. And I believe we did get an apology from one party.
Yeah, well, the lady must apologize, man. She rude when she says she want war. You think would have want Gaza and here or Israel or
Not at all. Not at all.
Palestine and them thing.
Not at all. But Michael, we don't really do the politics over here. This is a consumer matter. This is politics. This is politics.
Well, with this year, miss, I would have wanted to have a peaceful election between
Yes,
the both
indeed.
of
And Michael,
them.
I'm trying to steer you now. Do you have any consumer-related matters? That's what the program is about this morning. When you want to talk about those things, you go to Cliff Hughes Online. All
right, then, Miss Smith. Have a good morning.
All right, you too. Take care.
And
All the
have
best
a
up in
nice,
the hills.
nice day, because
You
your
too.
program is so nice. And I'm going to hold it up, make you as a customer from you as a student, then listen to me. Have a
All
good
right.
day. I wish you all
Yeah,
the best.
man. You take care. All the best. Yes, man. Rider 40, good morning.
Morning, Nora.
Good morning, Rider 40.
Yeah, trouble Michael for.
Me not trouble Michael, me just want Michael stay on topic. We not really do the politics over here.
All right, respect. But my concern is, I've been listening and I hear you guys being in Montego Bay on the 26th of this month.
Yes.
But I'm wondering, your loyal customer and fans that are Seventh-day Adventists, and we don't really do anything but worship the Lord Almighty on Sabbath. So I'm wondering how that gonna work out for us. If we don't have anything in store for us, like on a Sunday or whatever, something of the sort.
At the moment, I don't think there's anything set for us Sunday. I know it's just a one-day fair, but maybe it's something to consider. Not sure if we can do something else on a Sunday, but
Well, maybe not at this short moment, but I'm wanting you guys to know that you have persons who worships on different day, and we take our worship serious.
Yes.
And though we want to come and support and meet all of you guys, we would like it to be convenient for us.
Well, sometimes Rider 40, to be very honest, sometimes when you end up trying to cater for everybody, sometimes you end up doing nothing at all, because you realize it no matter how you spin it, you're going to exclude somebody. So sometimes, yeah.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys had 2 days, like for instance, one in Montego Bay and one in Kingston, then that would suffice for all of us.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, man.
All
So you
right.
could
Maybe it's
talk about
something the
that
team
next
can
day.
consider for the future. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I was
All
going to
right.
talk to you about the drain, the cut in the road at Passage Foot Drive, but I saw that it was paved because
It
it's
was
there
fixed.
for quite a while. Yeah, man, it was paved. So.
All right.
Thank you. Have
Good.
a good day.
All right. Then, yeah, man, Rider 40, you take care. Yes, indeed. Nationwide will be in Montego Bay on July 26th for a back-to-school fair at Harmony Beach Park. That's the end of this month. So those of you who can come out, those of you who are in Montego Bay and surrounding parishes, you can come on over to Harmony Beach Park if you are able to. If you're not a Seventh-day Adventist and you're not worshiping, then you can come on down. And maybe, I don't know if anybody from the sales team is listening, maybe you can make some arrangements for the others, who are unable to make it out on Saturday. Maybe there'll be another one. I don't know. I can't say for sure. But something to consider. Rider 40 there giving us something to consider. So we'll look into that and see how best we can accommodate those. And I should have said earlier, Richie was asking about the Starlink. I'm seeing in the comments section person saying it's $7,000 monthly, and I saw one comment, someone saying they have it for a year and a half now, and it's excellent. And that person confirmed that it's $7,000 monthly. So that's the cost for it. As I said, as I've seen from others who have it, it's reliable. And so if you are frustrated with the current options and you can't wait on Rock Mobile because the coming soon is not working for you, then you can try and check it out and see. All right, Levy, good morning. Top of the morning to you, Levy.
Yeah, I'm good now. How are you?
I am good.
Also?
Yeah, I am good. I'm good.
Right. The two phone provider that we have here in Jamaica, Digital and Flow.
Mm-hmm.
But I think those two providers give Jamaica people a warm time, trust me. Like I think if those things like the government should look into really and try, because them frustrate people, Because I'm them have Digicel. Like we have Digicel at our home, and them come around and say them have a new and better, faster speed and everything. Why no hell? Boy, but we jump on it now and say, all right, yes, because everybody love them things speed and Yeah. But I tell you, Nora, we start to pay more money. Because Nora said I live in a 3-bedroom house. I'm just give you an idea, so that was not so supposed to be a big house where you can pick up the signal like anywhere in there. Or else if you go in the back room, nothing. I tell you, man, how we use the net to do business and support now. Pure buffing and it thing just chip out every minute. It's worse than the one we had before, And when you call them and them give the run around and the spin around and then what do you have to say, boy, I know. And you can't run from one and go and next one I see him thing. Boy, I tell you them cheat. Boy, I know them cheat with bad still, Every God almighty dear people calling about one of them. Like, and if you run from one and go and next one I see him thing. Boy, I think government supposed to do something about it. Boy, I don't know. Boy,
when Claro came, you see, Claro did such a massive shake-up. And I know that there's other politics behind Claro coming into Jamaica and the reasons they came in and what happened why they left. But you see, when they came in and they shook the market and people started flocking to Claro, everybody started pull up them socks. Everybody start shake up and wake up. So I don't know when Rock Mobile is coming. I don't know what they're coming with.
Yeah.
But if Rock Mobile does their market research properly, they can have a similar effect. But I don't know when that will be. So we're sitting ducks at the moment.
Right. I tell you, I feel saying, true, them know say I just two. So when you run from one, go one, like you get fed up again, you go back to the next one, I see him thing again.
They're not coming like with JPS, man. Them one.
Yes, right, them one. So you could have bad blood, you have to pay with them.
Exactly.
Why them cheat the bad deal? I tell you, I'm here a lady called yesterday, and she laid it out so good. But like them look at things frustrate people, and then you have the children there, and they maybe have to someone through the first station. You put all up on them, and if them look at things, and them look at things, and them look bad, and them look at things where affect people badly.
Yeah, as Cliff calls it, these things affect the misery index.
Yeah.
Little things like these that shouldn't be a real problem are affecting us here in Jamaica, but it's the reality. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Levy, for calling. We're up on the break. So let's take the break and come back with more of your calls.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is
9:46.
Are your devices accurate? Are they calibrated? Even small errors can lead to big problems. That's why Jamaicans trust the Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From food to fuel, health to hardware, our metrology and testing division provides world-class calibration and measurement services to keep your devices precise and your business meeting global standards. Whether you're weighing goods, monitoring temperature, or relying on the accuracy of devices, we get it right every time. Our advanced equipment and experts help you move with confidence. Call 876-618-1534 or visit bsj.org.jm. The Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From lab to market, the power of precision, powering accuracy, ensuring safety.
Calling all businesses. Nationwide 90 FM's Back to School Fair is heading to Harmony Beach Park, Montego Bay on Saturday, July 26th, and your brand should be there. With families from St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, Trelawney, and St. Elizabeth expected to attend, it's the perfect chance to connect directly with back-to-school shoppers. Contact us at sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com or call 876-630-1210 to book your vendor space today.
You want to win? Then just bet. Bet on the game, no stress, no sweat. And win big in the Wanna Bet Just Bet promotion. Spend $1,500 or more on one Just Bet ticket and complete the entry form at promotions.supremegames.com for your chance to win. Third place gets Beats by Dre. Second place gets an iPhone 15 and AirPods Pro. And first place gets a 65-inch TV and a soundbar. Promotion runs May 16 to July 20, 2025. Grand draw July 25, 2025. Authorized under Section 58. Of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. We're coming to you live from the AC Marriott Hotel. We're here with the National Commercial Bank, NCB. We're here for their SME Conference 2025, talking to small and medium enterprises. And their theme is navigating the digital shift. Practical tools for SME success. And as I said to you earlier, 140 plus entrepreneurs, business leaders, policymakers, industry experts are present here today for this conference. So it should be a great one. And of course, later on during Cliff Hughes Online, you will hear much more about why we're here. We will be definitely speaking to some of the executives from NCB and also some stakeholders as well who have interacted with NCB's products catered to SMEs and how they are working to ensure that the relationship with SMEs is at the best level. I know the topic of the interest rates will come up, and I hope whoever Cliff tackles about it will be able to answer the questions, because I know definitely it will come up. So that's what's happening here at the AC Marriott Hotel, NCB's SME conference. It's actually started probably at about 9 o'clock. They did actually get underway, And so it is definitely in full effect. The host today is Dr. Terry Carell Reed, a woman I look up to, you know. Nice role model for young women. But in the meantime, we take your calls inside the Consumer Hour for the remainder of the program, which is just about 5 minutes or so. So if you have any consumer related matters, you can give us a call. The numbers once again 876-630-9371. There's also 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255 is another of our phone lines. And I'm reminding once again those callers who called about flow issues, especially those who called on Tuesday. There were about 4 or 3 callers who called back to back about flow issues. Flow is committing to assisting those customers who have issues. So please give us a call. Marjorie was one who is sticking out because she had a specific issue about her mobile plan and the fact that it was not working as it should. So Marjorie, if you're listening, do give us a call back. Let's get your contact information so that we can give it to Flow, as they have committed since Tuesday to take your issues, take your contact information, give you a call and sort it out as soon as they can. So we are doing our part to ensure that Flow is able to take your information and work it out. So when we get the issues, we have to take your information and give it to them, and so that they can call you. Even though sometimes you are calling the radio station because you've done your part in reaching out to Flow. And we know the challenges with the customer care, the customer care AI bot as it is right now, and persons challenge with it more and more. I'm hearing persons complaining about it. I was talking to my aunt recently, and she was relaying her experience with it. And she said, at one point, she said, "Look here, no man." And I'm saying to her, it's not going to understand you if you talk like that. But like, she got frustrated and she just started cussing something because it's not understanding what she's saying. And which is a challenge that I expressed initially when I had my own interaction with it, and I realized that if you're not twang to this thing, it now go understand what you say. Because I was trying to say option 2 for the longest time, and I kept saying 2, and it just wasn't getting it until I said 2, and it said okay. It moved me on to the next thing. So it's I don't think it's where it needs to be. I don't know what Flow is doing about that, but Flow, definitely your customers are not very happy with the AI response system that is at the forefront of your customer care line at the moment. And it's something that we have to look into. And as I always say, I always put this after I talk about it. I know this is where we're heading with technology, and we're not going to regress. We're not going to go back. So it is where we are going. It's the future, and eventually we're going to get there. But we have to get there in stages and ensure that as we get there, we're doing so effectively and it's efficient, and our customer base is not, suffering because of that, right? So I need Flow to also look into the fact that your customers are not receiving it well, and it's not one, it's not two, it's not 3 people I hear talk about this AI thing and how difficult it is to maneuver. But Flow, as I said, they said to me that they are doing great work in improving their services. So we look forward to the improvements. But that's where I'm going to leave it for the Consumer Hour this morning. Going to make way now for Cliff Hughes Online, and just to remind you that we're coming to you live from the AC Marriott Hotel. We are here with the National Commercial Bank here for their SME Conference 2025.
That was the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Tune in to Nationwide